This video message is for you. I have recorded it because I am getting some different questions about the workshop. Figured that they're questions that you probably have as well. So I thought that I would jump on a video and answer all those questions for you in case it's something that you've been wondering about the upcoming 2021 summer workshop on Saturday, July 17th. I am so excited about this. I've been working on it and I'm so excited that I can talk about it finally because it's been in the works for so long. I have been planning and wanting to do an in-person event, and now that we finally can, this is it, and I'm making it the best that I possibly can. I'm putting together all of the things that people have been asking for and the things that are top of mind right now. So it's timely and it's also comprehensive, and I can't wait, and I can't wait for all the goodies that you're going to get to. So I'll talk about those. But I wanted to answer some of the questions that I've been getting. The first question is, what is the workshop? Yeah, what is it? And how is it different than other Dallas Garden School offerings? So first and foremost, this is an in-person event. So this is a live event versus our digital courses, which will always be the backbone of the Dallas Garden School because I want to create content that's accessible to you on your schedule and stuff that's easy for you to go back to time and time again, and also be able to interact with me whenever you want to. But this is a unique opportunity. The best part, I really think, other than the fact that we have world-class instructors, Daniel Cunningham, he is a frequent WFAA, Dallas Morning News contributor, Edible Dallas contributor. He is a nationally recognized horticulturist and the co-founder of Rooted In. And Daniel's going to be talking about soil building, which if you don't have great soil, you can forget about having a good garden. It's definitely the first step in transforming your garden and transforming your garden experience. He's also going to talk about preparing the site and raised beds. We also have Jonathan Erb, and Jonathan Erb is the head farmer and co-owner of Mars Hill Farm in Ferris, Texas. And Mars Hill Farm grows flowers and cut flowers and organic vegetables that they supply to the Dallas Farmers Market. So to be able to hear from someone who grows cut flowers professionally is super unique. And I think his insight is going to really help you if cut flowers are something that you've wanted to incorporate, or maybe you've been doing it and you want to kind of take it to the next level. So we have world-class instruction. And then the other thing too that's so great about this is that unlimited questions that you can ask in person. It's not the same with a live Zoom or a live webinar without being able to just raise your hand. I mean, you can virtually raise your hand, but not being able to just ask questions in a live environment, see the other people, interact with your fellow students, interact with the instructors themselves, really get some personal help for the things that you've been struggling with. So this is putting together all of the things that everyone has been asking for and kind of the needs that all the Dallas Garden School students have had before. So that's what the workshop is. And our next question is, how do I know if the workshop is appropriate for my level experience? So there's two different questions I've been getting. One, am I too experienced for this? And two, am I not experienced enough? So I'm an absolute beginner. Is this appropriate for me? Or I've been gardening for a while. Is this appropriate for me? And I have an answer for this. We have put together this workshop to address both sides, and this is why. So a lot of times there are things that experienced gardeners have struggled with because there may be things that they missed along the way, or they pieced together some education and there were a few elements that they missed out on, or perhaps they just need a different, unique perspective on. So hearing from all these different instructors allows you to kind of put the pieces together and fill in the missing parts, the things that maybe are missing from your gardening practice that would make it, would help you double your production or just enhance things in ways that you didn't think about before. If you're total beginner, this could not be a better place for you to start, because we are providing all of the absolute necessary building blocks in order for you to start off on the right foot. Especially because Daniel's going to be talking about soil building. I'm going to be talking about fall vegetable gardening, and a lot of what I'm going to be talking about is how we garden in North Texas versus other places in the country. It's why I founded the Dallas Garden School, because I wanted to provide information that is specific to our area. There is not one size fits all when it comes to gardening. So if you're reading an article online and it's written by someone who lives in Vermont, they may give one recommendation that has absolutely no application for North Texas. And so it can be frustrating to understand what you need to follow. So we are going to position all of this in order to set you up for total success. Now, back to people who are a little bit more experienced, this is also where the in-person live aspect is going to be so valuable to you, because you can ask those next level questions. And that's one of the things that I love about the Dallas Garden School platform, is that I always tell people, the gold is in the comments. Well, in a live situation, the gold is in the questions. So while the instructor has a structure and is going to present what they feel is essentially a comprehensive overview of what you need to learn, it really is questions from students, or in the case of a digital course, comments from students that round out the educational offering. So in a nutshell, yes, it's appropriate for all levels, and even more so than what's going to be presented, it is such a great opportunity for you to meet and connect with other passionate gardeners in the area. Final question that I've been getting is, tell me about the swag. This is something that I've been working hard on. I'm so excited for it. So we've got this really cool jute, basically a jute beach tote, Dallas Garden School jute beach tote, that every single student is going to get as part of their ticket. The ticket also includes lunch for the day. You don't have to worry about it. You can bring your own if you have dietary restrictions, of course, but we're bringing in lunch for everybody. And then the other part of the swag that I'm excited about is a printed workbook that accompanies the workshop. And this workbook, I can tell you, is almost as valuable alone as the entire workshop itself, because I'm putting together everything that you need for North Texas gardening reference in one place. So it's going to be a summary of some of the things that you are learning in the workshop itself, but I'm also throwing in a lot of just wonderful resources all in one place, whether it's planting calendars, it's schedule. I put a little sneak peek on Instagram that I'm going to be doing a 12-month cut flower planting guide that you can't find anywhere else for North Texas. I've done a lot of research about it. It includes time frames that you will not be able to find from whether any online planting calculator, or any other flower planting guide, because they don't really exist for North Texas as it pertains to cut flowers. So that in itself, I think, is a super, super powerful benefit of attending. So go ahead and register today, because we are on track to sell out the event. I don't want you to miss out, because we are hoping to have another workshop, but we don't know when that will be. So this is your opportunity, if you would like to get off on the right foot, to have the rest of your growing season up until frost be so much better, even better than your spring. If you had a good spring, or if you had a terrible spring like I did, fall is your season of redemption for you to get back. So jump on. There's a link below this video, this direct link for you to register. I have two different places. There's two different buttons. The first button is if you are just like, yes, I don't need to learn any more about the workshop, sign me up. So this is the sign me up right away. And then the other link is if you want to learn a little bit more, dig into the bios of each individual instructor, and also learn a little bit more about each session. You can do that on the second link, which is going to lead you to the main workshop page where you can learn all about it. And then the final thing that I will leave you with is that we are getting a lot of double signups. So we have a lot of people that are bringing friends, bringing parents, bringing siblings, and this makes a really wonderful and thoughtful gift. And how much fun to be able to share this experience with someone else, maybe someone you haven't seen in a while, and this would be just a really fun, unique experience and way for you guys to hang out again if it's been a while since you saw each other. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment below. You can always email me, ask@thedallasgarden.com, or you can DM me on Instagram at the Dallas Garden School. So have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and I am really excited to meet you in person.